if I gave it all away for one
Welcome to the show, everyone. I should say welcome back to the show. We had a little bit of a replay right there, and I had some time off, and I've been sitting here talking to my next guest, who I'm so excited that she is actually here right now. I have with me Emily Sebring, if I'm saying that right, Sebring, and she's the owner of Herbalicious, Arizona, and I want to thank you for being here because you were in a situation, and I want you to be able to talk a little bit about it. Welcome to my show.
Thank you so much, Carol.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you've been through and what we're going to talk about today.
All right. Well, like you said, my name's Emily, and part of what I do comes into play with what I've just been through. So, as you know, it's with Herbalicious of Arizona. It's a medical center. It's in holistics. It's mind, body, spirit. We are more than just parts. And last 2 weekends ago, Jerry and I were in the concert in Las Vegas. We happened to be right in the middle of the situation. Even though it was terrifying as anything you could possibly ever imagine, the sounds, the smells, the visual, it was a living nightmare. However, we had the strength, and Jerry and I both had, we stayed. We stayed behind with a few hundred people, and we were able to be first responders at that time. We didn't know what was going on. There's no media. There's no anything. When we were in the middle of things, this went on for hours. However, because of that experience and because of the nature of my work, I can be here today. I am so grateful that we were able to escape with our lives, literally, but then to turn around and help others and we're not trying to say that to be heroes or anything like that, but it was such a massive effort. It was so many people coming together, the best of humanity, people who didn't even know each other, pulling together and creating an environment that was for safety, for healing, for getting people out, for working with EMS, police, SWAT. Las Vegas, the city of Las Vegas was absolutely amazing and astounding. The services that they had, the way they could lock down a city and try and protect as much as possible in a situation no one saw coming.
We are live on Facebook. We would want you to like us. We want you to hear this. Now it's going out. This show is heard of. It's a 50,000 watt station, so it's heard everywhere. And before you came on, and I asked you if it was okay if you talked a little bit about this, because obviously this is hard for you to talk about. But at the same time, it's healing. And so I thank you for sharing with us, and I appreciate you and your boyfriend and for being whatever that you did. I know you want to talk about a couple of different websites for people to be able to go out and hear about that are different. They're special ones. So if you are here and you're watching live on Facebook, if you know someone too, listen up. And everybody that's listening out there, I just want you to. I didn't know when I talked to you the first time and I had you come on my show and we met. That was months ago. It was months ago. And then when I went to tell you the reminder of it, you were told me that, and I was like, wow. I don't know how I should approach this. And I'm so glad that you're here, and I welcome you, and I thank you for everything. So go ahead and tell a little bit about these websites that you wanted to share, too.
Okay, these are actually Facebook pages. They are for those of us who not only were in the concert, there was 22,000 of us in something the size of a football field, but this is also for those who were on the street. These are for the family, the friends, those who are family of survivors, those who need support. It's a Facebook page. If you just go to Route 91 Harvest Festival Survivor Support Group, there's also the Go Country 105 Route 91 Support Forum, and the last one that is becoming extremely popular is the Route 91 Harvest Festival Find Your Hero. These are all Facebook pages that were put together by Las Vegas residents. We're trying to find each other. Those that we were able to help, did they make it? Did they not make it? Did they get what they needed? And so those are the three most popular right now. There is a private page. You are more than welcome to go to Herbalicious of Arizona on Facebook. Private message me. I will give you that link. That is not one that I will announce on the radio, of course.
I have to tell you, too, this is something that you said to me, and we're going to talk about Herbalicious Arizona. We're going to talk about that now, because that's going to pretend that's gone.
Yes.
And that's over with, right?
Yes.
But also that what you said to me beforehand was what you went through. You're able to help people, and that's what you do. You help people out there. So let's talk about Herbalicious of Arizona. How do I say it? Herbalicious Arizona. It's a medical clinic. Tell everybody what it is that you do.
Okay. Part of what I do is I'm a medical herbalist. I'm also a nutritionist. We are mind, body, spirit. We're more than just parts. So part of my work is understanding what the situation is and then helping that particular client, that particular person, figure out how they got into the boat they got themselves into. So I work with everything from your common cold and flu up to stage 2 cancers. They could be autoimmune diseases like lupus, fibromyalgia, diabetes. They could be just your, allergies, whatever. But it's teaching how the body works in a way that you can relate to. Once you have those tools, you start to understand your body better. You start to heal at a different level. I work heavily with, obviously, herbs. It's Herbalicious of Arizona. I work with about 2,000 plants now. They're something called the apothecary, which is part of the center, and it's an herbal pharmacy. So anybody can come in. It's open to the public. It's kind of like an herbal Walgreens, for lack of a better term.
That. It's an herbal Walgreens. That's fabulous. That's your tagline. Forget the other one. Because she told me, I love this. She told me her tagline was helping others help themselves. Helping others help themselves. That's it. No, I love this other one. What was it again?
An herbal Walgreens?
It's an herbal I got to write it down. Herbal Walgreens. That's awesome. Okay, so you were offering for the people that are listening, and everyone can call in for this, to get entered into win. It's a 2-hour consult, and you're also going to do a formulation for them that's special for them that
Yes.
they will need, because everything that you do is formulated for everybody, so it's different for everyone.
Exactly.
And it could be anything from, like you said, colds, allergies, on up to cancer.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the lines to the audience for everybody to call in, okay? So
Alrighty.
our number here, they're going to call in behind the scenes. You don't have to worry about
thank
taking
goodness.
any of these, okay? And I want the lines to be, and I usually say another thing, I just want them to be lighting up, okay? I usually say another one, but I'm going to say something else right now because I don't want to get her upset or nervous about anything, but we want the lines to be lighting up for her. The number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Here's the thing about this. You're located in Casa Grande.
Correct.
And you wanted to tell them where that's located. Where is that?
It's right smack between Tucson and Phoenix off the I-10. I am in downtown Casa Grande, so you would basically either head north or south, depending on which city you're in. And Florence Boulevard is the main drag.
Okay.
Just take it till you run out of road.
Now, this is it's $150 value free to you, okay? Now, she was also voted as the best in holistic
Best in holistic health.
I'll get it out. Best in Holistic Health Medical Center. She was just voted that. And we're going to offer everyone to get entered into win this 2-hour consult that also comes with a formulation, a custom formulation for your need that you might have, which is you can call in here at 602-277-5369 and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. So let me ask you a couple other things because you are located there. I just want to ask you, can you help anyone from anywhere? Because can you do things through Skype with people and talk to them, and do you send the medications out to them? I want to ask that because I don't want it to stop just because you're in Casa Grande.
No,
I don't
no, of
think
course
that was
not.
exactly. Go ahead.
So half my practice is also out of state or out of the country. We do live in a very touristy state. If they are in town, they schedule their appointments with me, they come into the clinic. Or they just walk in. You don't have to have an appointment because it's also a walk-in clinic. But at the same time, I do everything for those that are out of state. It's summer here. They're obviously gone, so it's over the phone. I don't really Skype a lot.
But you can do it over the phone.
Oh, easily. Easily over the phone. I do ship worldwide at this point. And that is because I have to write the formulas for each person and then fill them and send them.
Okay, and they're usually all natural.
100%.
They're 100% natural. It's an herbal Walgreens is what this is. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a break soon. I don't know exactly how much time we have before we go to a break. And then when we come back, we want to talk further about some of the things. So anything that you do, it's 100% natural. Okay.
If not natural, 100% natural, it's organic, GMO-free, depends on if it's a supplement, if I'm dealing with an herb, if I'm dealing with a lotion, a cream, an oil.
Again, it's all going to be specialized to your needs there. You could check it out on her website. It's herbaliciousaz.net. She's helping others help themselves. Her phone number is area code 520-414-0041. And we've got our lines open here for everyone to get. She's rated with the Better Business Bureau as well. I've got notes all over here. I've been writing all this while she's talking. So our lines are open here, and everyone's getting entered in to win a 2-hour consult and a custom formulation for your needs. You don't have to be there. She can do this over the phone with you. Our number here is 602-277-5369.
If I traded it all.
Welcome back. We're talking with Emily Seabrain, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. And did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Good. And she's the owner of Herbalicious Arizona. And, she can help anyone from anywhere. And we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win a 2-hour consult and this custom formulation for your special need, whatever it is. She helps people helping others help themselves, which is really neat because you do everything that you do is natural. We're going to talk a little bit about that. You want to go up on her website. It is herbaliciousaz.net. And you can also call her. Do you do consultations with people where you just talk to them? Is that free?
There's the private practice version, which is the one that we're giving away today. And then the walk-in clinic, it is just a few minutes,
okay, different.
It depends on the situation, really. How sick are they?
We're going to go ahead and give out the phone number, too, that you can talk to her. The number is 520-414-0041. This is a $150 value free to you. She was just voted also Best in Holistic Health Medical Center. She was best of that and rated with the Better Business Bureau as well. And she described what she does as an herbal Walgreens. I'm on Walmart, okay? Walgreens or Walmart, whatever.
Walgreens.
And so we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into this. Our number here is 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Apothecary versus dispensary. What's the difference?
Okay, an apothecary is what I have at the center. It is like that herbal Walgreens. You can walk in and get something for your allergies, for your cold and flu, for your headaches, your aches and pains, or further into the stronger formulations. 250 some odd teas on the wall, all mix and match, supplements, vitamins, minerals, essential oils, you name it, we've got it in there. Bath and body, soaps, whatever. But an apothecary is not a dispensary. An apothecary is a very old English term that is a pharmacy, basically, but now that the AMA owns the word pharmacy, we call it apothecary. Mm-hmm. A dispensary deals with pot.
Right.
That's it. One plant. Good to go.
Right. But you don't deal with that at all, really.
I will not, never will.
Okay. So everything that you do is 100% natural, and let's give them some ideas. So of people that the kind of ailments that you work with. Obviously, we know the easy ones are your colds, your flus, and all of that. Mm-hmm. But go deeper. What you do, what people that you would help with certain things that they may not realize that you can help with.
Okay, so I work a lot with diabetes. I work a lot with lupus, autoimmune disorders, things like that. And when they come in because they hurt. But once they realize that the hurt is the body's way of talking, they want to know what's the story. What is the body trying to say? And that's where their consults come in. The 2 hours is based on learning what the body is saying, understanding the language of it, where are the deficiencies, what are the pharmaceuticals doing to you? Are you trying to get off of pharmaceuticals? Quality of life. When someone sits with me, I don't just tell them what they're going to do. It's teaching them exercise. That we have a very popular saying that the issues are in the tissues. So if the body cannot tell the difference between something you ate and something you felt, it still responds the same. There's chemicals, there's hormones, there's things running through the body that have to be broken down later. So it's understanding what we're putting into our bodies, not just what we eat, what we listen to, what we hear, what we smell. We're so much more than just parts, and understanding that, and that's one of the reasons I opened the Learning Center down there too, is people want to know, okay, well, you said dosha. What is a dosha? So
What is a dosha? What is it?
Okay, well, we have 3, and that's basically a 2-hour class right there. But we have
You're going to have
3.
your own radio show. I told you that. Go ahead.
So it's understanding how we're put together, and the world we live in today causes so many additional stressors on the body. I see stress gut all the time. I see pain all the time, inflammatory responses all the time. That it's just kind of learning to let that go.
But they're coming from somewhere, and it could be somewhere deep. Okay,
Yes.
So when somebody comes to you, and obviously they're coming to you, let's say they're in pain or whatever, and they call you and they're coming for one thing, do they end up really kind of going totally holistic, totally natural with you? Because, you can't just be taking all these synthetic things and then throw in one of the apothecary type. I just thinking that, I know, and I have to tell you, for me, I don't know about anybody else out there, like I was fine. All of a sudden I went to the doctor this last year or one time, and now I'm like on 12 different things. I got my downstairs pills, my upstairs pills, whatever it is, morning and evening, right?
Yes.
And and if you're taking a lot of them, you can't just throw in one healthy one,
No.
right? You have to pretty much do it all.
I call them Band-Aids. They're basically Band-Aids. When we take a prescription, we take Prilosec, we take omeprazole for heartburn. That's a Band-Aid. The problem's not being addressed. It's being covered up with a Band-Aid. When it comes to, like you said, you were fine until this last year. Your body was talking the whole time, but it's speaking in another language that we don't understand. So it's learning to listen to that language. And as soon as you give the body the tools it needs, it can repair itself.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Many times I do see people getting their quality of life back, getting their vitality back within 30 to 60 days if they stick with it, of course.
Right. Now, your website is, it's herbaliciousaz.net, okay? And then you can call her direct. Her phone number is 520-414-0041. We've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win. It's a 2-hour consult. It's a special consultation that she does, and you're going to get a custom formulation for your special need. That's $150 value, free to you. Our number here, 602-277-5369. And because she can ship worldwide, it's also toll-free 866-536-1100. And again, we want to really, really get this out. She's not a dispensary. She doesn't deal with pot at all, never will, she says, never will. And rated with the Better Business Bureau, and just voted best in holistic health in medical center
3 years running.
3 years running. Okay, thanks for telling me that. Got that in there too. So again, we got our lines open here, 602-277-5369. So I want to talk about some of the different things that you can do that you said are soaps and things like that, and even oils that you have. Go ahead.
So as far as the soaps are concerned, I actually have a soaper out of Tucson that makes the soap for me. That is not my skill set, not my gift. I'm horrible at it. But she's really good, so she makes them for me. Essential oils. I don't deal with multi-level marketing or direct sales. These are straight from the labs, and you can buy them by themselves. I teach you how to use them correctly. We do not support the internal use of essential oils. You really need to know what you're doing. The body is already under enough stress. You start throwing in that kind of medicine, it can actually cause more damage than good. But there are so many, there's teas, there's tinctures, there's salves, there's so many different things that you can do and use just in daily life. I have people who are just learning the benefits of something as simple as vinegar. It's like, yep, apple cider vinegar, there you go. Slap it on your leg for Charlie horse, you'll be fine.
Wow. Isn't that neat? I love that. And I myself, and I'm nowhere near a natural type of person. I'm really not. A little tiny drop, because everybody is now, But I also just learned about even the skin scraping.
Yes.
You know?
The brushing.
Right. And I didn't know. I just did it. And then the next day, I felt it was terrible. I was like, oh my God, it was great to do because, you know, all of this toxins and everything like that. And believe me, what she's saying, it does happen. I thought, wow, you know, what's wrong with me, you know? But it was because I did that, and it helped, though. It did help. So all of this is really, it's not hokey pokey. It really isn't.
No. It's forgotten medicine is what it is.
Go ahead.
It's the medicine of the past. We've had it for thousands of years. Herbal medicine, natural medicine, whatever term you want to give it, it does date back in writing at least about 5,000 years now, back to Ayurvedics. That's where it comes from. Chinese medicine comes from that.
How about cancer? Let's talk a little bit about that. My brother he died. He passed away, but he had every kind of cancer you could think of all of a sudden. It just was out of the blue. No one in our family had it. So what can you do for people with that?
Cancer is very similar to any other illness. When you're dealing with a disease, it's dis-ease. It can only thrive in an acidic environment. If you remove the acidic environment, it cannot survive, it cannot thrive. A lot of my work is alkalizing the body. We eat things, we feel things, we see things that causes an acidic environment. And it's teaching that person how to remove that.
So you also have that center there in is it near the shop?
It is the shop.
It is.
It's all 5,000 square foot building.
Okay, so it all
squished it all together.
Wow, that's awesome. Again, she says it's an herbal Walgreens, and the website is herbaliciousaz.net, and she does ship worldwide. She's helping others help themselves. You can call her direct. Her phone number is 520-414-0041. We've got everyone still entered into win, and I'm going to let you keep on calling for the next 5 or so minutes that you're going to get that 2-hour consult with a custom formulation that fits your needs. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's herbalicious.az.net.
If I traded